I don't think I've had this much fun since Hector was a puppy. So I got this guy named Rich, and he writes his comment to me here. He wants to know the secret of trading. Looks like he's not happy with the inner circle or something. I don't know, he's trying to jump ship, try to catch him before he hit the electric fence. I guess I've been trading 10 years longer than Mr. Inner Circle Trader. So here's the computer that I traded on. Check that out. The live feed. Soybeans, soybean meal, soybean oil, soybeans, pork bellies. Back in the good old days. That was the good old days. So this guy writes this thing here. So he's addressing me. To the asshole who made this video bashing the Inner Circle Trader, you're a fucking moron. This guy has the best free education anywhere. Let me tell you something. I went to the site and everybody's recommending, you got to go see the tutorial. Holy fuck. This guy, would he just get to the fucking point? I'm gonna try to help this Inner Circle Trader that's probably trying to, he's trying to escape the Scientology camp. But let's just be honest here. The market does a couple things we know for sure. Support becomes resistance, and resistance becomes support. Okay, there you go. That's all you need to know. Now what you do is you find out how much you want to risk on that trade, how tight your stop is, how many trades you want to do a day or a week or a month or a year. And that's just all there is to it. There's nothing more than that to it. There isn't any type of magic fibs. There isn't anything. It's how tight is your stop? Where's your profit? How many trades are you doing? And the amount of effort that this guy puts into all this setup shit, I could show you how to trade in one day. I could show you in this one video. I'm going to show you how to trade. I'm going to give away all the secrets of 30 years of the markets. It's like this. Now this guy. Here, I'll just show you because the guy put up these images, and he's lost. He doesn't know what to do with this trade today. He said he wanted to short the euro. So let me just show you the trend line magic. Here is how you draw a trend line. Now, a lot of people don't think trend lines work, and I've pointed out over and over again that trend lines on close is the way to do it, right? So he wanted to sell the euro today, and I didn't have a chance to because he's not in the outer square. And this is a 50 pip grid, mind you. Okay, so the market seems to like 100 pips, 50 pips on the euro, and it'll reverse right on that number. And you don't need any of this other stuff. It doesn't take too much brain surgery. You don't need too many drinks to figure out what's going on here. When you get a touch here, and is anybody seeing this? Do you need 40 hours of some guy just bloviating? Draw your line here. When you get to this touch, look left, and you'll see that there's a bottom here. Oh, top becomes a bottom. This is the ultimate confluence entry. Did anybody put a buy limit here in a 5 pip window to catch that Asian run? Did anybody sell up here? And all you have to do is set this trade block shit. This guy was sent me this chart to show me all this shit today. Oh, here's a trade block, blah, blah, blah. And he's writing all this drama out. Honey, you should be fucking long right now. Don't you get it? Don't you see what's going on here? The market maker thing. Fuck you. It does take a while to figure out, I got stopped out here. I mean, when I started trading at FXCM, probably 6 or 7 years ago, before they outlawed it in the United States, okay? So I'm in the New Zealand dollar because I thought New Zealand dollar, that's kind of cool. Like that's where split up. That's where Sid Vicious is from, right? I think. So I go, let's do it there. Let's go. So here's the market. It's like, and I'm like, I'm gonna get in this thing. I'm gonna buy at the market, put my stop down here. And they kept stopping me out. I'm like, those fuckers. So I got a little bit of a brainstorm went off in my head, and I said. And I couldn't do this when I was trading with commodities because I couldn't trade in front of a chart. I mean, this is the whole point of trading on MT4. So, well, it wasn't MT4, some Java garbage that FXCM wrote. And that company still sucks a giant dick. I guess they hooked up with TradeStation, who I spent $2,000 on their program, and then they dumped me. Your password, you can have the password forever, but there's no more support for a global index crashing every 20 minutes. So And anybody see that you would just buy right now and you're anticipating a break of that trend line when you get in before that? And the sellers might come in there. So you might take some profits, right? Because this is a bottom, becomes a top. Is this really, do you really need like 40 fucking hours? And it should be free what this guy's offering because, good Lord, man. I'm 5 minutes into this fucking video, and if you don't see what's going on, if you can't see what I'm talking about, that's what I'm talking about. When a top becomes a bottom, and you see that you want to put a buy limit here and you want to buy one at the market on the clock, and you draw your trend line on close, how is, you know, I love these guys in these fucking comments. It's a, dude, show us a trade. Give us a stop. Give us a, I'm getting in here with my stop here and this. And what the fuck is with this pussy shit? Spell it out. We're not idiots. Double bottom becomes a top. Is this really that fucking hard? Look at that double bottom become a top. Perfect double bottom there. On the wicks. Wow, look at that. Wick to wick. Duh. I just don't get it. Then I showed everybody my secret sauce, which is take this line and copy it over. Oh my God, look, it touches. Oh, unfucking believable, right? I just can't. This is why I'm pissed. And this is why Mr. Rich Hall, Rich Hall's funnier than this guy, is all having a fucking, he's butthurt. Look at this ICT a disciple. He's all butthurt. So he says to me, he makes videos. He makes the videos long and drawn out because he knows fuckheads likes yourself will not sit through them and not get the valuable information. So this is a secret torture of this ICT fuck. He's going to make you watch and listen how he's just like, oh, well, I just know so much, and I know people you'd never meet. Come on. I know he's not charging. It's great, but neither am I. So why is everybody, because I pulled the curtain away and it turns out it's just nothing but a guy with reverb and smoke effects. The Wizard of Oz is really just an old dude in a microphone. There is no Wizard of Oz. That really what trading comes down to is your own psychology. Do you have the balls to trade? Do you have the patience to trade? Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Trading's psychological. I have psychological issues ever since they let me out of the institution, and I became really good at seeing institutional moves in the market after that. It was amazing how that just synced up. But come on, people. Are you seriously going to tell me that this guy, that people that follow him are like, oh, well, I made 25. The guy's saying he made 75 pips with a 25 pip stop. I'm like, well, I don't. That takes patience, unless it's a flash move. And yeah, I've done many a live trading video where I'm sitting there executing. I couldn't find the one that I traded actually without stops in a demo to prove that I could go through the whole morning without a losing trade. I just got the fuck out. I was up like I cannot track down the video I posted unless the ICT guy hacked in my thing and tore it down. That's totally possible. So you're telling me that the guy just doesn't want to tell you what I just told you in this very simple video of you got to find a stop, you got to find a profit, you got to see if a top's becoming a bottom, and if you want to trade in the direction of the trend line, because that's a trend. Moving averages are not trends. They're not. They're floating. They're averaging. The trend is the price. It's naked trading. You can't get any more concise than that. And this guy's using some 18 and a 9 moving average or something, some magic thing. So what do you got here? Yeah, because instead of learning something, you're wasting time bashing the guy learning something. I'm learning what not to do. I'm learning to ignore his bias. I mean, it's just so stupid. But I understand that this guy who's calling me an asshole, he's probably just, he's like, wow, look at that. Man, that's where I put my, instead of putting my stop there, I put a limit entry there. Okay, well, when the day you discover that, the market maker entry, and really, you shouldn't call it a market maker. It's just a liquidity entry. Right? You call it whatever you want. You call it a power block. You could call it the Popeye pattern. I mean, it's just it's silly, right? But it's just what really kind of killed me was the way the guy just dragged it out. Yeah, he's right. Drags it out like a torture, and it's like, well, if you can find the hidden secret inside the yeah, I'm going to go to 40 palm readers, and finally one chick says, you know what? You're going to be undepressed. Thank you. Well, finally, I'm down $1,000 on palm readers. Some psychic psycho babe's going to tell me, oh, you're good to go. Oh, thank you. I was waiting for that. Damn, I wish you would have told me that the first time. Oh, I know. We had to make sure you're for real. We make sure you're for real. So, inner circle principles are vastly different from all the information on the internet, which teaches traders to play right into the market maker's hands. Well, we're all playing into the market maker's hands. At some point, that's what if people get like mad at their broker, then it's like, you're the one pulling the trigger. And if you're buying at the market, you're playing into the market maker's hands. That's why there's a market there. Thank God there's market makers. And not all breakouts are fake outs. Some breakouts are for real. When there's a big vacuum forming, and I can just put it as simply as this. If you go back to the chart here, the magical chart, does anybody notice a void here on anywhere around the price? It's not the price, it's what's around the price. So you have this big void here, and you have this perfect trend line that breaks and it finds out. But is anybody going to deny to me? And like, if you're going to draw a trend line like this, like you see in every fucking book, like, oh, it actually worked out here. But it just so happens that the closing prices. See the rollover? How hard is this to figure out? You really need to sitting through 40 fucking hours of some egotistical fuck bloviate? You could be buying at this line. You can see the trap up here. How do you know it's in a downtrend? It's going down. Can you draw a trend line here? Can you see it break, pull back, find support? Come on, man. Really? Trend lines don't work? What about this one? Oh my God, look at it. Double touch, breakout, come back, find resistance, and look at that. Wow, that's even better than magic, isn't it? You got this trend line touch here. You got this is the forming of a triangle. Is it really that hard? Maybe I just know more than maybe I see stuff. It just jumps out at me. Maybe I've been doing this too long. Maybe they should put me back in the institution. We might have a problem. So yeah, maybe I just know too much for my good. I just shouldn't beat up on morons. It's not nice to pick on the dumb kids. That's what my parents said. Leave the dumb kids alone. And then so here we go. How about this? How about this line? You play right into the market maker's hands, but it sounds like. But it sounds like you like being prey to the institutions. Honey, I was in one, okay? I can only speak from my own point of view as I have been applying ICD teachings, and my trading has vastly improved. Well, that's great. I mean, although his videos are long, he has powerful information. Another comment how long his videos are. But that the likes of you will never get. But that's because you choose to a cocky little troll asshole. I'm getting tired of this troll shit. If it wasn't for porn, the internet wouldn't exist. So what are you going to get down on porn people too? Listen, trolling. I like the way they discount troll. Like if you ask somebody a question like, "What the fuck? He's a troll. Get out of here." Oh, I called you out on your bullshit, so I'm a troll now. I love this is the new fucking how to just like I don't know what you call it, just obfuscate, right? Just avoid. But anywho, I put a few trades I've done on a few trades, okay? And I don't know. So here's the trades he did. Now, you're not going to see any of the, you're not going to see where his stops are. Now, can I ask anybody with have a fucking brain, what I just said, does it hold true? Of course, if you're still listening to my angry rant at this point. So he, I don't know where he get this, traded right into an institutional level. Yeah, this was Bedlam. I went to England. I went to Bedlam. I was in Bedlam. That's how long I've been trading. See this bottom here? Why doesn't he have this marked off for an entry? This is the trap, right? You buy here, and then why do you sell here? Because bottoms become tops. Do you really need to know that optimal trade entry in an order block? Dude, you missed this part. Okay? It's not that hard. You're making it hard. And you're buying here, right? And then he deleted this other one today, and this is why I put up this one, because he deleted it. You got to capture the shit real quick. People put stuff up, and they go, oh, I'm a fucking idiot. So they take it down, and you can't recapture it. But he was saying today, he was looking to sell later on today, and I wanted to invite him into my free institutional trading system. Yeah, we're a trading institute. Come on, man. It's not that hard. So where's your exit? Well, your first exit's here, right? This is the logical exit. Everybody's getting, the sellers are going to come in there. I said it a million times. You see it in every fucking video I've done. And they're just, this one's going to be under 18 minutes because I'm going to wrap it up real fucking quick here. This is another place, right? You do want to turn the chart shift on and look into the future. So you can predict it to the pip. I love this. People talking, predict it to the pip. Jesus Christ, man. If you do nothing but these trades, like here, I get in here, I get out there, I get in here, I get out there, I get in here, I get out there, you're doing great. The idea that the problem is trading is too simple. It goes right over people's heads. They want to put so much shit on this chart. God, man. Just buy the euro tonight, please. We got to crowdfund this bitch. I'm long. I'm always buying. Very optimistic. Thank you. Thank you for coming.